Over the last 6 to 12 months, there's been an uptick in the activity in oil and gas. More drilling, more movement, more waste. Well, what that means is that there's more activity going through a process and systems that is heavily tracked on paper. Last year when Livegistics was here, we were building LCP, our latest, newest version of the Livegistics Cloud platform. Today, we have over 1 million tons on our new platform, and we're live in one of the most difficult markets to operate in. If it moves, we track it. Livegistics is a system of record for producers, transporters, and receivers, landfills, and we've been around since 2017. My name is André, president, co-founder, founded by board chairman Justin Turk. We operate in the construction, oil and gas space, and demo. I love the previous pictures before this because when you think about starting with AI, this is a difficult starting point right here. But this is the reality when you think about the problem. There's two problems. One is paper and process. Those material that's being tracked, you have haulers that are carrying around pieces of paper that's tied to billing, payment, compliance, and risk. That paper can get lost, it's fraud ridden, it can get coffee spilled on, balled up, and we have encountered drivers who are literally bawling because they can't find their paperwork. But it goes deeper than that. Don't worry about this, no, you can't see it. It's the process. And it's complex for a reason. So let me walk you through a scenario. Let's say that you're drilling a well in West Texas, and that process produces waste. So the type of waste we're talking about is drill cutting, so rock, dirt. In addition to produce water, you have to, for pressure, you have to push for the oil to come up, and you have material that's coming up with that. That's considered special waste, and it has to be tracked. It has to be disposed of, it has to be taken to a facility. And so at a specific site, a producer will fill out a ticket, have a trucker come pick it up. The trucker has to fill out the same ticket, drives to a facility such as a landfill. A landfill has to pre-approve it. They sign that same piece of paper, and ultimately it has to make its way all the way back around for compliance and for payment. This is what it ends up looking like on a project manager's desk. So imagine the data, the information, and this is a real picture from 2015 from our co-founder. So the process is wrought with error. Every touch opens up exposure to delay as well as compliance risk. So Livegistics, what we did was we built the system of record. We have some AI capabilities which we're really excited about because we can meet the customers right where they're at. But to plant a seed in your mind, just think DocuSign for dirt, right? So you can have a full digital experience, chain of custody, everybody sees the same thing all at one time, and paper goes away. And this is not something that we are experimenting with. These are the logos who have used our application to date in multiple different industries. Okay, so we've done over 20 million tons on our previous platforms, over 2,100 drivers. We've done active projects in 20 states and here locally that used our software, our version 2, on the Gordie Howe Bridge on the Detroit side. Currently, in terms of the go-to-market and economics, we operate principally in these specific industries. As you saw on the previous slide, we're really heavy in oil and gas and in the construction space. And on average, our contracts are about 30 grand, and that ranges depending on who we're servicing. And overall, we're looking for facilities that operate and they're moving over 1,000 tons or 1,000 loads per month. Volume is critical for us. This is really important when we think about the hockey stick for organization. We've been around, as I said, since 2017. In 2024, we had to have a pivot. What we've done is we've rolled all of our legacy IP into the latest platform, and that's where we're putting our resources. We've restructured the organization and really should have an opportunity to have incredible burn multiple, high ACVs, high revenue per head count, because the team that went through all of that historical pain is also the team that built this. And so we're really poised for growth. We have an incredible executive team and board that supports us, and the product has that product market fit, and it's addressing real workflow, real problems. We sit in that space of compliance, audit. We are, a little biased, but when you consider the SaaSpocalypse and the disruption, it's really difficult to accomplish that when you're in that middle layer. You're part of that connective tissue within a network. And currently, we are raising around. We have a $1 million safe. 65% of it has already been committed. We're looking to, this first tranche is about $125,000 to $250,000 that's remaining. It is a 50% discount, 15 million post money cap. And if you'd like to talk, I'll be around.